Yo, it's Monday night, the lights shine bright. Chubby and Johnny bring it the insight. We recap the show, every slam and every throw. In the ring, all the drama, just let it flow. Sit, let's break it down raw. Monday Night Raw, we're running like a clock. Chubby and HotBody, we're ready to rock. In the square circle, nothing's ever the same. Breaking down the action, we're playing the game. From high-flying moves to the heavyweight brawls, hear the crowd roar as the superstars fall. Chubby's got the laughs, Johnny brings the heat. With every punchline, we won't face defeat. We're the kings of the bottom, keep the crowd nice. Monday Night Raw, we're running like a clock. Chubby and HotBody, we're ready to rock. In the square circle, nothing's ever the same. Breaking down the action, we're playing the game. So tune next week, keep it locked on the show with Chubby and Johnny. You already know.
There you go.
I can't. There's no way for me to turn it off. I wanted to stop it after the first verse.
I think we're going to have to work on making that a shorter song.
I'll tell you what, I was jamming to it.
So was I. I was starting to move. You know, I was sleeping for the whole 2 hours. I had to move my head to something.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Breaking Raw. Myself, Bay Ragney, is here with my good friend, my tag team partner, the one and only Mr. Johnny HotBody. And we have a lot to talk about.
Oh, boy, don't we? Or do we? or should we? Oh, my. Oh,
there was a lot of sparkle farts happening tonight.
That's right. That's about the size of it. Sparkle farts are flying everywhere. And speaking of sparkle farts, how good does Chelsea Green look?
Dude, you know what? I've said it before. She does nothing for me.
All right, she does nothing for you, and I'm going to tell you something. That match tonight was one of her not so lustrous ones. She's working in there with a grandma, for Christ's sakes. You know, if everybody's so quick to throw the age category out at Goldberg, I'm going to be the first to say that Nikki Bella, your best years are 25 years behind you.
We got a lot to talk about. Let's start the beginning like we always do. The show kicked off tonight with not Seth Rollins like it normally does. It kicked off with the one and only brand new Women's World Heavyweight Champion Naomi, and she came out and she tooted her own horn, and she even had I thought was probably line of the night. Who's got the upper hand now, bitches?
Yeah, you would have been even happier if she said, "Who's throwing the sparkle farts around in this ring, bitches?" Right?
Would you have been surprised if she said that? Absolutely not.
I would have fell off my couch and probably would have needed geriatric assistance from that point on. Let me tell you something, not for anything. 20 minutes devoted to tooting your own horn, the yakety yak back and forth, the arguing. It's a little bit too much, and to come and for Adam Pearce to be the man, to have to be the man of the hour to save this angle, which I seen was listen, it was set up from the beginning. They didn't need to go through all this to put this match together. That's for sure. And it's a little bit too late for them to try to give them a stage to perform on when they didn't even give them any help at all to for their pay-per-view or their PLE. I'm so old. I keep saying pay-per-view.
That's going to be a shirt now too. I'm so old, I say pay-per-view.
Yeah. And I have a VCR and a cassette deck, an 8-track cassette deck.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
And now you're really showing your age there. Well, it went a long way around to come to where we're going. And honestly, like last night after she won the belt, I said to myself, all right, probably going to do a 3-way. But then I was saying today, why wouldn't Jade Cargill, where does she get her title shot at? Or is that over in Paris or something?
She is getting a title shot against Tiffany Stratton, which I don't think she even deserves.
Is that who she gets it from?
Yeah, that's who they're going to give her the opportunity against, and I hope that Tiffany keeps on her winning streak and pins her in the middle of the ring the same way she did Nia Jax and the rest of the other names that she's pinned so far. I think Tiffany is a very talented performer. I don't know so much if she's really, really ready for the big time push, even though the illusion is there. Just like the illusion of Braun Breaker. What a waste.
I'm going to disagree with you to a point on that one, but we'll get there. So SummerSlam 3-way dance, Rhea, Io, Naomi. Yay, nay, could care less. What's your thoughts, opinions?
Well, you know how I feel about Rhea Ripley.
Mm-hmm.
And anything she's in is destined for a 5-star match. With Naomi, we haven't seen that the working ability between these two. I think that's something to look forward to. I say, yeah, this is a definite something to look forward to. And Io Sky, I believe, is as good as she is with Naomi and Rhea in there. This will be better than anything that we've seen from Io in a long time, because that's who's going to have to shine in this match.
I was thinking, as I was doing my new thing, doing these little shorts real quick, and I said earlier today, I said, before last night, my match of the year was the 3-way with Io, Rhea, and Bianca Belair, and then last night's match, it's like, wow.
You went off. I can't hear a word you're saying. Whatever you touched, you went blank. You're still not hearing you. We're not hearing you. But I'll disagree with you about the fact that Belair and Rhea Ripley was the match of the year. Anything Rhea Ripley is in is the match of the year. That's all I'll say on her end.
You hear me now?
Yes, I do. Did you hear what I said? Anything Rhea Ripley is in will be a match of the year, especially when up until about 10 minutes ago, there was no talent in the men's locker room.
How about that? How about also, too, a lot of, we're going to say it because it's for the ladies, a lot of flowers I felt were given at the beginning of the show with the weekend montage video, opening the show with the ladies, and a lot of ladies were featured tonight, whether it was in promos, backstage promos, in ring, etc., etc. The ladies got to shine a lot more tonight than usual.
Yes, they did, and like I said, too little, too late. I mean, these girls, I would have, and this is just my opinion. I'd say 65, maybe 70% of the workhorse is coming from the females. I do not see it coming from the male locker room, especially when too many of them, like I've been telling you for the longest time, have this ego problem. They're all too busy patting each other on the back. It's like, dude, sweet. Where's my car? Sweet. What? Come on, man. You guys got to get with it. You need to reevaluate your talent, loosen up a little. You're too stiff in that ring, and you need to see what the women are doing. You know something? Every one of the men's matches, you see a damn spear. You know, with the women wrestle, you don't see repetitive move after move after move, the same ones. It's like the book on wrestling moves goes from duck the clothesline spear, drop kick, duck the clothesline spear in the men's locker room. In the female locker room, when you have Stephanie Valkyr and all these other top women athletes able to perform with move after move, there's over 3,000 moves in the wrestling whole genre supposedly, and when you see the women work, you see about 1,800 of those moves. You don't see that when the men work.
No, you're right.
And it's a shame. It's a shame because at one time the men, they always thought they had control of this sport. No, they never did. That's probably why they were held back for such a long time, the women. I said this last night, and I was argued with by a numbskull. No disrespect, Jimmy Janetti, but your opinions, it's like talking to a numbskull. Who would want to see women wrestle? Any man. You wouldn't know that.
All right, let's run through some comments real quick. Gianni's in the house. What's up, brother? He said, holy shit, what an ending to Raw.
He's always trying to buck the train, this kid. Why does he always put the cart in front of the horse?
He's talking about our intro. That's going to be his new ringtone.
Nice.
And hashtag sparkle farts. We're starting something new. Hashtag sparkle farts from Michelle. What's up, guys?
What's up, Michelle?
Gianni says, Bay, are you drunk? Did you say Chelsea Green doesn't do anything for you? Laugh out loud. I am not drunk, and
he's a fan of Bill. Listen, Gianni.
Yes.
He happens to think Bailey's hot, and he doesn't think Chelsea Green is.
There you go.
Never take this guy to a Chinese hooker house.
Exactly. I don't want to go there. The promo was awesome. The opening promo. I'd love to have a three-way. I mean, see with them. Gianni trying to have a little sexual innuendo joke right there.
Boy. He's good with, when we have him on here, he barely could get a word out of that mouth of his. But when he's on the
he types fast, boy.
He types mighty fast. Maybe we should just keep him on the typewriter.
He says, I think Bailey is also hot. All right. Next up, we had a backstage quick promo segment with the Judgment Day. I can't even read my own fucking writing. Oh, where? I can't read my writing. Oh, where Dom was set up to be placed at ringside in the corner of Raquel and Roxanne as they took on the Kabuki Warriors, which now they did something different tonight. And I like the way they did that, where they did that promo and they went right into the match. And they did it throughout the night. They kind of changed it up where they did some in-ring stuff and it led right into the match. So Kabuki Warriors versus Raquel and Roxanne. I thought it was they were better in the four-way tag match. It was an okay match. Nothing crazy, nothing like blow away. And then Raquel and Roxanne went over. I was almost thinking, was Dom going to end up screwing up and was the Warriors going to win?
Okay. The setup is there. They're sowing the seeds for dissension. You could see it.
Oh yeah.
I think Finn Balor is probably has the hots for Liv. Although he had that chance, didn't he, a long time ago and blew it? Oh no, that was with Becky. I'm sorry, I spoke out of school there.
Mm.
Anyway, yeah, I think that Finn is trying to break up the deal there between Dominic and Liv, and
Hmm.
yeah, you could see what's going on, and it's going to be funny. Rosie Perez is definitely going to be the cause of the loss of the titles. Who would get it at this point? It really doesn't matter. The angle is going just as planned. It's a good one. I like where it's going. It needs a little bit of work. There's roughness around the edges, as you're saying, um, but I like it. I definitely like it, and I could see this as a match in SummerSlam also.
Yeah, and you know what? I was also starting to think, and it is a little early in the healing process, but Liv Morgan is from that area. I mean, it only kind of makes sense for Liv to possibly show up. Like, I don't know,
I I believe she will be back before anyone gives her, what was it, a 9 month period? They're saying
6 months.
6 months. Well, she'll be back soon. But then again, with these, a lot of time you rush yourself back and you only get the injury again and you get it
Yeah.
worse sometimes. If I was her, I'd nurse it for as long as I could. She's been the workhorse of the organization for the last 2 3 years in the women's division. Yeah, she needs some vacation time. Let her go suntan, do whatever she wants to do. Don't let her come back too early. As far as the women's division goes, there's so much new talent coming in. It won't get steel.
But you just brought up a very good point. And speaking from experience, as two guys that have been in the ring, when that chance happens where you do get that injury and you're now on the sideline and you have all this new talent coming in, are you scared you're going to lose your spot?
You would be if you were any less of a worker. In other words, the performances that she puts out, I believe she belongs at the top of the line before a Charlotte Flair would be. Like Charlotte Flair, she got hurt a year and a half, she's out, she comes back, she gets hurt again, a year and a half, she's out, comes back again, and she wants to keep getting these pushes right to the top.
Right.
When you see what Liv's done, she could take the time off. I don't think she's going to lose her spot. The only thing she would lose is youth, and that's
Mm,
something that may, because that time is not kind to anyone in the
true.
game.
True.
So but as good as she is and as great as she's left a legacy so far, yeah, I could see her taking off for 9 months, coming back and not missing a beat.
Mm. All right, next up we had a backstage promo with Paul, Braun, and Bronson, and they were asked about the injury status of Seth Rollins, in which Paul says there is no status yet, but the focus right now is going to be Braun Breaker. And do you think that they're going to do that? You think that is their plan for right now, is just to focus on Braun?
No. After seeing that performance from Braun tonight, I don't think he's ready. I know you like to argue on that, and when we get to that part of the match, we will speak on this further. But from what I've seen, huh, this kid is gassed quicker than the Ultimate Warrior.
I was well, oh, I can't wait to discuss this. All right, so the next matchup we had 2 out of 3 falls match. Now, and an interesting thing too. Normally they'll announce 3, 4 matches, you know, uh, during the day as to what we're going to see on Raw. They had only, as of like 4 o'clock today, they only announced the second match, and that was the Chelsea Green Nikki Bella match. And the only match they had announced the whole time was the Gauntlet match. So this was a surprise out of nowhere. I was not expecting this. It was 2 out of 3 falls. Bailey versus Lyra Valkyrie, with the winner facing Becky Lynch at SummerSlam. And as always, with these 3 falls, first 2 falls get split. We go to the third fall. First fall, Bailey goes over, which I thought, and it was quick and a lame fucking finish. I mean, it was basically a slap and a 1-2-3 pin. Lame. Lyra Valkyrie's pin, I don't even remember what it was, but the second fall was like an actual match, but it was sloppy. It was sloppy. But then they got their groove on for that third fall, which was a great, that segment, that match was a great match with Lyra going over for the win. And I think what we're going to see now is my girl Bailey. She's been starting, you saw it tonight, little traces of the heel coming back out of her. I think we're going to see full-blown heel turn from Bailey.
Who cares what comes out of Bailey? For me, it's nothing but vomit. Okay? This girl, listen, I don't know what you see. As a matter of fact, I don't know what the rest of the people that are fans of her see. I don't think she's all that. Her work is mid-level, and that's about it. Anytime she looks great, it's because the girl that she's worked, her opponent, actually makes her look great. You got to see shades of that tonight with the stiff one, Valkyrie, whatever she wants to call herself. She's supposed to be a blue chicken. I don't know. I don't know what the hell she is, but whatever she is, she better take. She's one of them girls that doesn't have this. What's so funny? You don't think she looks like a blue chicken?
She does. That's why I think it's so funny.
She's a blue chicken. She looks like she has no neck. There's no femininity to her. It looks like somebody got this big hunk of clay and stuck it on a pair of shoulders. She does nothing for me. She does no. When she wrestles, the crowd is dead. And to give her a push, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That's all I'll say on her end. In the match, it was the worst match of the night, no matter if it was the first fall, the second fall, or the third fall. Bailey is the worst. The only thing worse than Bailey is CM Punk.
Oh, boy. Let me see here what we got here. Michelle says, oh, my God, I saw 2 weeks flying through the ring with Chelsea and Nikki, but Chelsea can work her ass off. Oh, she's way ahead of the game over there.
That was a very funny spot when they presented 2 wigs to Adam Pearce.
Yeah. My good friend, my brother, Kyle Selesky. What's up, Kyle? How you doing, my friend? He's joining the show, checking us out.
Hello, Kyle.
Gianni says, I like a sexy heel Bailey, and I hope she brings back those pants with the holes. Absolutely. Those white ones or the yellow ones.
Speaking of pants, she wore the same outfit she wore last night. Could you imagine the stinky funk that must have came off those pants? Being in the business, I want to turn all the fans on to something. When you wrestle in those tights once, it's okay. Twice, it's horrible. 3 times, your bag smells like it's rotten. And I can only imagine that's what Bailey is, rotten.
Dude, brutal. You're rough. You're so rough.
I only speak my mind.
Hey, that's your mind. We're going to go down below. Make sure you read the ticker, because all comments by Mr. Johnny HotBody are by Johnny HotBody, and they are his thoughts, opinions of himself and not me or anybody else involved in the show.
Here's a little heads up. Wrestlers, future stars, future athletes, future performers, change your damn underwear once in a while. Wrestling in the ring with the same pair of pants on, oh my God, it does nothing for your opponent.
All right, next up we had a backstage segment with Stephanie Valkyrie. Oh, excuse me. And She was interrupted by Chelsea Green, which then in turn, like I said, led into the next match. We went right into Chelsea Green versus Nikki Bella.
Nikki Bella, Nikki Bella, Nikki Bella. You know, somebody, but she made they made the comment. I think it was maybe Triple Nose may have made the comment that Nikki, we're glad to have Nikki Bella back. She's going to save the women's division. And then there was a comment right next to it. She couldn't save her marriage. How is she going to save the women's division? I agree with that. She's the worst wrestler. She's bad, man. Like I said, Nikki, you're past your prime. You're old. Give it up. Go home. Go file your nails. Go do the dishes. Go walk your dog. Go do something. But spare us your appearance on TV every week.
See, this is where I differ from Mr. Hotbody. I'm not going to say I feel like she's a great worker. She's an okay worker, but I respect what she's done in the business, and I feel there's a small place for her.
Yeah, and John Cena's bed. Listen, she doesn't deserve her another chance. There's too much new talent there. Move on.
Well,
you take her and Trish Stratus, and you tell them to go do their nails, go to a diner, go drink coffee, go yenta it up, go do something. Stay out of the ring. Nobody wants to see your granny panties.
See, that's where I disagree because people loved it.
Listen, WWE fans are not people.
They're people to me.
All right. Well, that's where we both have differences.
Well, in this match, it was it was an okay match. The finish
1 star at best.
Yeah, and the finish was sloppy as hell. Got blown. And then we saw the whole after segment with the what are they called? Her Secret Service?
The Secret Service squad. They're the Secret Service. They were, when she was the U.S. champion, they were her assigned Secret Service. Just like the president has Secret Service, so does Chelsea Green. That's Alba Fire and Piper Niven. I think the gimmick is funny. I like Chelsea.
Yeah.
She's entertaining as hell. She deserves to be in the ring. Her time and her space, her charisma, she does something for the audience.
I agree.
Not Nikki Bella. I'm sorry.
Well, we saw probably what do you think we're going to see here at SummerSlam? We're going to see Stephanie Valkyrie, is Stephanie Valkyrie? No, she's doing Clash in Paris for the championship. So it's going to be Stephanie Valkyrie and Nikki Bella against Chelsea Green and the Secret Service, a 3-on-2 match, maybe.
I hope not, because that'd be a waste of Stephanie's. That'd be a waste for Stephanie. She is so. Listen, here's the difference. Here you go. When you take a Braun Breaker, you bring him up to the main stage, and you want to make him with the future of this division, and then you have a Stephanie Valkyrie. Do you see the difference here? Do you see a difference? One is the future. One needs to go home and go park cars, because that's about what he is. He's a valet. He's a bouncer. He's a valet. He's a musclehead. He's a moron.
All right. We also saw a quick video vignette of Mr. Karrion Kross talking about Sami Zayn.
Why bother?
I love the whole Karrion Kross gimmick, and I don't know what the hell they're going to do with it or where they're going, but I'm very intrigued. But it just once he gets in the ring, I was lost.
I told you. Well, I wasn't telling you. You asked about him, and what I said was, be careful what you ask for, because you're not going to like what you see. he's how he's there. He must be friends with someone. That's about it. I don't find the online presence that in this day and age, anybody that follows you, anybody, it's ridiculous how he even has a job there. As far as Sami Zayn goes, Sammy's a great worker. He is, but he doesn't have that. He's a great journeyman, as they say. He's great to make someone else look better. And that's what he's really great at, as far as my opinion of Sami Zayn goes. He's been given many opportunity, and people go to sleep. They come out, they cheer, you cheer, and then you go to sleep, or you go buy a soda, or you take the kids to the lavatory because they can't hold their sodas.
The lavatories. I feel like I'm back in Catholic grade school.
I told you I'm old, dude.
All right. Gianni says, why is Nikki still there? And he also said the wrong Bella came back. Michelle says Nikki and her sister need to stay away from the business. Didn't like them back in their prime and just go away. Gianni says Stephanie is the future of the company.
And the reason why Stephanie came out for the assist with the Bella, I believe the South America connection is the only reason why. They like to play the nationality game.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, everybody forgot they were born in America. They all got an ancestry. Listen, it's 3 generations removed. The only thing you got is you're an American.
Gianni also says they are trying so hard with Cross, but sadly it's going to flop.
Yeah, he sells T-shirts. Let's give him a chance. The fans like him, but when he gets in the ring, they all leave the arena. I don't get it. How much do they really like him?
But maybe they're going to buy his T-shirts.
Listen, I want to tell you a little something. This internet, it's all skewed. It's all bullshit. You want to laugh. There's an app where you could buy your views and your subscribers. Okay. I believe it's something like $20 on 100. You could have that many. You do not have to actually do anything. Buy it. And people will think you got something going. And like idiots, if 3 people stand in a line, there's a good chance that 100 will follow suit and stand in the line with the 3 people that are standing in line for no reason. This is the sheep mentality. This is why the WE is able to make money and why they let the inmates run the asylum and why it is failing on the sports end.
Kyle says 2 people I seriously can't stand in the WWE, and I never was a fan of them at all. That is Logan Paul and The Miz. I seriously just can't stand the both of them.
I can understand The Miz. As far as Logan Paul goes, Kyle, why don't we give Logan Paul a chance? Because as much as you dislike him, I was told this one time, if I can make you dislike me without doing a damn thing but walk into the ring, I've done my job. You're actually a mark for the business. You like him. You just hate to like him.
You hate the character.
No, he hates to like him. Deep down, he hates himself because he knows he likes him. He knows he's a great heel, but he hates it so much that he won't admit it to himself. That's that mentality of I can't stand you so much, but I'm going to come to see you get your ass beat every week. And to that I say, thanks for the paycheck, my friend.
Gianni says they're going to take a crap because that's what Cross is, a drizzling shits.
He's right. He's stuck on the carrying Cross. Listen, we moved on from him. His name tells it all. He's carrying a cross. You get it?
There you go. And next up, we had the backstage promo with Adam Pearce being offered wigs by the New Day. Now this is where I'm getting on board now with the New Day, because this whole morning gimmick is fabulous. I
Yeah.
fucking love it.
I told you the New Day are entertaining. I said this from the beginning. You did not like it. You know,
I liked nothing they
outfits,
did.
with the Pokemon outfits and the comic book outfits.
Get rid of
and
that shit.
And you know, they're always
Lose it.
Game Boying, or no one has interest in that. But
Lose it.
now they're finally realizing what their calling is, and I
Yes.
love it. I love
Yep.
the New Day.
I'm
Kofi
on board.
Kingston is funny, man. I like him.
I'm on board. I'm on board now. If they keep going with this, I'm on board.
Okay.
So, and then in turn, Adam Pierce saw the Judgment Day, and he got a little conversation with Dom about Dom's slight interference in the match, and he said he's going to have him reevaluate it next week, and if he's good to go, then he will have a match at SummerSlam versus AJ Styles, and then
A match worth seeing.
Yeah, and you look over, Dom looks over, and there's AJ praying to God for his match.
How funny is it that the WWE is bringing God into the mainstream voicing?
That?
Yeah, how about that?
And then Dom walked away praying, "Please, God, no."
Meanwhile, he's sleeping with every girl in the backstage, supposedly, right?
You know what's funny? Every day, somebody shares like a new meme on social media of Dom with all these different girls, and it's just like, it's hysterical.
Yeah, cut and paste, right?
Cut and paste. Then we had another backstage promo. Rusev and Sheamus seems like they're getting a rematch.
They had a match, and it was. What are you talking about? Sheamus and what's his name?
Rusev.
You said Rusev. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see them as a tag team. I see them turning into a tag team and probably beating the snot off of
everybody.
The Viking Warriors first. I hope they put some deepness. They need to put some bass into those two. I don't know, man. To me, you see them, they look like they're going to do something, and then you hear them, you get out your knitting needles, and you go, here you go. You'll catch it. You'll understand what I mean later on. Some things are better left making you think about what I'm trying to say.
I was thinking about what I was going to say, because I was thinking to myself, they haven't really been showing them, and it's like you don't even miss those guys.
No, you know, it's really funny. The one is married to Rhea Ripley. That's the funniest thing out of that. The one of, I don't even know which one it is, but I know she's married to one of those dudes.
No, I know she is married, but to one of them guys.
Listen, you're going, no. I'm telling you, bro. I'm waiting for her divorce papers to come in.
She's married to Buddy Matthews.
Oh, all right, Buddy Matthews.
He's in AEW.
I thought whoa. Buddy Matthews was with wait a minute. Oh, forget it, man. It's not even worth it's not even worth bringing up. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh my! It's funny because you Google this and then it comes up. Buddy Matthews explains why he is married to Rhea Ripley. Like, what? You really need to explain yourself?
Oh, that's news. I thought she was with the Igor or one of those two weirdos, whatever.
Oh,
but anyway.
Gianni says no. Nikki Cross is married to one of them guys.
Okay.
Yeah. He also says New Day long overdue for a tweaking, and AJ's reaction was priceless. Have you ever seen Dom's wife? How good he has it at home.
Listen, let's get on to the wrestling, not the wives.
All right, we have next up the main event, the gauntlet match with Braun Breaker.
Give me 1 second.
We're going to give him 1 second.
Yeah, technical difficulty.
Oh, shit. The Brooklyn Ballbusters is back. Yo, Chubby. Yo, Johnny. Big Joey the Bouncer saying hello. You guys rock. No, Joey, you fucking rock. How about that? And Johnny would say the same thing. Even though we don't know where he's
I'm
at.
sorry. I'm sorry about that. I had to turn the air conditioning on, bro. She turned the air conditioning off. She's freezing. I'm over here. I got out of the shower, and I feel like I got to jump back in and get another shower now.
Don't you hate that? That's the worst feeling ever.
Yeah, man. It's hot in Atlantic City, brother.
Hey, dude. It was like 100 degrees here today.
Okay.
All
But what
right.
were we speaking about? I'm sorry about that.
The main event, the gauntlet match, Braun Breaker starts off versus
Penta.
A comment just popped up, and I'm gonna wait to get to that one.
Oh, please put it up.
Okay, all right. This is from a new viewer from P Diddy fan. Do you
P. Diddy.
do you want to have a Diddy? Do you have a baby oil? Wait, do you have the baby oil right? I used it all at Evolution. You gotta love it. You gotta
Oh
love
boy, that's a good one. P. Diddy fan.
P Diddy fan in the house with the baby oil. All right, so Braun versus Penta. They kicked it off. Usual match as always. Yeah, nothing special. Braun with the spear on Penta. Next up, LA Knight. Again, nothing overly special. I don't even remember what the pin was on LA Knight. It wasn't a spear, though. But after the pin on LA Knight, Braun was out of gas. You saw it. I never seen somebody waiting to start their match like needed a bottle of water.
And cut to a commercial.
Yeah.
Listen, he was out of gas from the first one with Penta. Listen, are we going? Are you going to go through the run of the gauntlet first, or could we do?
Yeah, let's do that. So
Go
then Yeet was up next, Jey Uso, and like Johnny said, he came in a little quick back and forth, and then we rolled the music again to give Braun another 3 minutes to try to catch his breath, and we cut to a commercial, and then we came back, and then Braun was he had the heat on Yeet, which was not long because it was a quick match because he was running out of gas, and he got the pin on Jey Uso, which in turn brought out CM Punk, and then it just went crazy from there, and Bronson Reed was getting involved. Bronson Reed got involved here and there, and next thing you know, bing, bang, bong, CM Punk won the match and will be facing Gunther at SummerSlam, which in turn, Bronson then came in to make the attack on Yeet and Punk. Then Braun got involved, and the man made his big anticipated return. The rumors were running rampant the last few days. He's back in time for SummerSlam. The OTC, Roman Reigns, is back to a thunderous pop and an even louder Roman Reigns, which was probably the loudest I've heard a crowd in the United States in maybe the last couple of years.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Yeah, things got interesting, didn't they? But let's talk about the beginning because you did go over it. And before we get to the high spot, we must start with Braun Breaker, which is the low spot. Paulie was holding on to that briefcase, and he was just begging Janelle Grant to settle the case so that he could bring the Beast back. Because this kid, Braun Breaker, is the worst thing that they could have brought up to the main roster. Bronson Reed is way better than Braun Breaker, which says something because Bronson Reed isn't the main guy in that trio. It's I was actually expecting Braun Breaker to snatch the case from Paulie and cashing it in. I really was. That's what I would have done if I was writing it. I would have had it that the little dissension where Braun took the microphone last week against all that stuff. No need to go back into it, but I think there should have been an angle where Braun at least turned on Paulie and cashed in there. That would have had some interest to it, right? Nah, okay. So what do you get? You get a guy that can't work. You get a guy that can't work, and he's gassed up. He makes the Ultimate Warrior look like a gymnast. I swear, I never seen anything like this in my life, where you're allowed to get bottles of water, intermissions, get the camera to cut away from you, and he's in the corner hanging on for dear life. And what's even worse than that is he's running this gauntlet, and they're letting him bury himself on a world stage, and then CM Punk comes out and he's just as gassed. He didn't even work as long as Braun, and he's gassed. Did you see that? Or is it just me that's seeing a whole bunch of guys that can't even go any longer? Thank God, seriously, OTC came back. Well, now it's OTC 1 because everyone knows that OTC had to be improved, and OTC 1 will outsell the T-shirts of OTC. You need the 1 on the end of it now to actually have the shirt that's going to outsell the last shirt. Marketing. Do these people really care about you fans? No, they don't. Is the writing on the wall? Yes, it is. When Roman Reigns has to be brought back because you know what? That locker room sucks. And it's been exposed. And that's what I've been trying to get out to you people that watch this every week. I'm breaking it down for you. I'm showing you that these people that are supposed to be the stars of the WWE, for the most part, they're not what they're all cracked up to be. Yeet.
All right, where do I go from there? All right, so
you think LA Knight? Do you really believe LA Knight is a main eventer? No. Do you think Braun Breaker would listen? What if if Vince McMahon was running the show, and you got Paulie, the advocate, the knower of everything? He's the brains. He's the genius. He's the greatest mind in wrestling. No, he's not. Vince McMahon is, and Vince McMahon was, and will always be. I don't like the guy. I don't have to like the guy. I think that he's a billionaire, and he's proven it time and time again. He put the NWA out of business. He put WCW out of business. He put WCCW. He's put everyone out of business. So, yeah. And if Vince was there, do you think Braun Breaker would have got a contract? I don't think so. Rick Steiner could flex all the muscles. Scott Steiner could flex all he wants. You hit that guy with a baseball bat, he's sleeping. Rick Steiner, he's so dumb. He's as dumb as the kid. These guys, the NWA didn't carry them for quite a long time. They weren't liked much in the locker room. They weren't the superstars that everybody perceived them to be. They were exposed when Vince McMahon had them, but people will still buy into the bullshit, and they'll think that these guys are superstars. They're not.
So I will say, and I said many times during Braun's Intercontinental run, he was pushed way too early. He did not deserve that belt, and he was not ready for prime time. Fast forward, he moves forward and gets hooked up with Paul and Seth, and then Bronson Reed joins the fold, and I thought that was a great move because they were bringing him along slowly, and he was put in a role that was perfect for him, I felt. This way he could be brought along slowly. Then we have tonight or over the weekend where Seth gets hurt, and now what we have and what I think is going to happen is, and I think I said that, I think I texted this to you or said this to you earlier, Johnny. Are they going to put Braun Breaker as the focal point? And at one point, I'm saying to myself, wouldn't it be crazy? It would be. Not. It's too far ahead right now because they already dropped the Easter egg that Seth has until June of next year to come back for the Money in the Bank. But what if they ended up putting the strap for some crazy reason on Braun Breaker and June 2026, who returns to cash in Seth Rollins on Braun Breaker?
I think putting the belt on Braun Breaker would only hurt the belt. I don't see him as like you said, he didn't even deserve the Intercontinental title.
Correct.
He did not. When he was tagging with Happy, what was his name? The Lone Wolf. Oh, God. He was good, man. The Lone Wolf, they had him tagging with him. He was happy. He was sad. He you know, yeah. Come on, man. You don't know. Yeah.
No, I'm drawing a blank.
Where's Gianni? He was tag teaming with him in NXT. They put the kid. He
Oh,
was
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, they fired him and they bring Braun Breaker up. And I said right then and there, why are you firing Baron Corbin? Yeah. Why are you firing Baron Corbin when he was the whole tag team? It wasn't Braun Breaker that was the tag team. Braun Breaker would come in and get the pin with his spear. Other than that, it was what was his name again?
Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin. It was Baron Corbin. It was the workhorse there. And Baron Corbin should have a job. Still to this day, Baron Corbin should have a job. He was a talent. He was a worker. This is the problem. Some guys do not belong there. They're holding a spot where someone else could be.
Mm.
And regardless of putting him with Paulie, the only reason why he was with Paulie is because they heard us talk about how bad he was. He can't cut an interview. He needed a mouthpiece. 2 weeks later, he's with Paulie. You know, they don't listen to what I say at all or what you say. You know, we're just two guys that don't know the business. Listen, Paulie, I know you're watching. And if it isn't you, it's that creep that wears the suspenders and has a belt.
Let's see. Gianni says that was me last night when I had to turn my AC off. I think he's talking about.
Oh, yeah, I had to run and put baby oil all over. Huh.
Michelle says if it was 20 pounds of spray tan, laugh out loud. Braun is a joke.
He is. What's that thing he's doing back and forth like this? What is that?
Yeah,
what is it?
I'll tell you, LA Knight did a good impersonation of him.
Yeah, he definitely did. I just don't think that he's any good at all. What's he say? The hell with the main event on Raw. They need to watch Johnny HotBody's Barbed Wire. Oh, my God. It wasn't that good. Oh, my God. Seriously, bro. Thank you. Thank you very much. You can't get me to ever blow my own horn, not unless it's to tell you that I was the first CCW champion. Nah, I'm not even going to go there.
DJ plays favorites in the house. What's up, DJ? He says hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Carla Rossi is not in the house, and Carlo Rossi is not in the house. As we saw last night, the best thing in WWE are the ladies.
Yeah. I mean, listen, that show tonight versus Evolution was way better than this show.
How do you see SummerSlam with introducing 2-night event? Will it flop or just be average? That's a good question.
I see it as a flop. I could tell you right now it's a flop. You see, this is the deal. 2 nights. What they're really telling you is they have a show for SmackDown and they have a show for Raw. Instead of getting the best talent combining the best talent from both locker rooms and putting on one night of solid matches back to back to back, they're going to figure out a way to milk you for every dollar that they can. If it's not from shirts, it's going to be from tickets. If it's not going to be from tickets and shirts, it's going to be from koozies. And if it's not from that, the next thing you know, they're going into food, alcohol, and tobacco line of work next. You'll be seeing cigars by LA Knight. You'll be seeing trash. Well, I don't want to give them any ideas because everything that I've said, they've been keeping up on.
How about
this will be below average. If you think WrestleMania was bad, and for my opinion, it was bad, I don't think SummerSlam's going to be any better. I don't think SummerSlam was ever developed to be any better than WrestleMania. It was just another tax write-off for Vince.
Do you think they're going to try to do this more and more? Because if you think about it, look at this past weekend and look how they've been doing with all these shows this past 6 weeks. You have these weekend runs of Friday SmackDown. We've had 2 out of the last 4 weekends, double headers on Saturday. This past weekend we had a Sunday show. And then you have Monday Raw, and then you have Tuesday NXT. You're getting 5 days of WWE programming. Do you think they're going to try to do that more and more and more?
Absolutely. And this is going to water it down, and they're going to disappear. I'm telling you, they're self-destructing. You don't have to take my opinion and hold it as gospel, but I believe that they've been tanking it. They've been watering it down. The TKO buy was the worst thing that happened. Besides Netflix, the second worst thing that happened. I counted 109 commercials on Saturday night's main event. You never asked me tonight's 80 commercials.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what it's about. You didn't talk about the product placement. They couldn't do much with the Slim Jim table, so now they just put the Slim Jim label in the middle of the ring and Snickers. When is everyone going to? If we figure with all the money they're pulling in and making, you would see better performances from the stars. If
I would
was
love
TKO,
to know.
I would demand better performances from the stars.
I'd love to know how much is Logan Paul's Prime company paying to put that blow up bottle there every program.
There you go, more product placement, and you know what? If I was in the match, I would have used that bottle. I would have smashed.
Why does nobody use it?
I don't. I guess Logan Paul says if anybody touches it, my brother Jake is going to break your jaw. I don't know, man.
They should use that every show.
I would. I'd absolutely use it, and not for nothing. The drink sucks.
That's what I've heard.
I wouldn't buy it.
Oh, you know what I had today? Let me
Ric
pull this
Flair
in.
vodka.
No, come on now. I saw this in the supermarket, and I had to get it. Liquid Death Sparkling Water. It's root beer flavor. It tastes like a root beer soda.
Okay.
And it's water. It's sparkling water. It's crazy.
No, that shouldn't be surprising since root beer, the original root beer had no color to it.
Everybody kept asking me today, is there caffeine in this? It doesn't say anywhere.
No, there shouldn't be.
Yeah, root beer doesn't have caffeine. Yeah.
Yeah, root beer doesn't have caffeine.
Yeah. So,
Meters, grape soda, orange soda, or Sprite.
Oh, you know what? As a matter of fact, it's something I got to play because this show and all the shows and everything I do is sponsored by Dubby Energy Drink. Go down below in the description and you can use the link to order your Dubby Energy Drink from Chubby Dudley. Get your Dubby. All right, DJ plays favorite. So going back to DJ with the SummerSlam, yeah, I think it's going to be too long, drawn out, and it's going to fall into that WrestleMania blah factor. I don't think it's going to fare too well. But I've been proven wrong before. He also says Jacob Fatu, and actually, he's not over. I don't feel he's as over as I thought he was.
Nope.
He's not getting that pop at all.
You know, they turned the mics up. They play the music loud. They get behind the mic and they hyperbolic themselves up like they're really enthusiastic about what's about to happen, and the fans, they buy it. When will you ever get it that it's all done with smoke and mirrors? It's not what you think it is.
Yeah, well, sadly, the Jacob Fatu thing is not at all. Gianni says if they put the belt on Braun, it would be like having the world title on Punk for the first time. It was tarnished to the title. It didn't mean anything. They're already into alcohol, Johnny. They have wine coolers with their logo on it. Really? They have WWE wine coolers?
Wow.
In, I guess, Minnesota, they have SummerSlam in 26 for 2 nights, and tickets are through the roof. And I went to SummerSlam in '99. It was a whole lot more better than what WWE is going on today. So, all right, so it's already announced in Minnesota for SummerSlam 26. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, they're selling these shows quicker than anybody could even buy a ticket.
Right? Brooklyn Brawlbuster says, sitting here at my job on this boring Monday night watching you guys killing it, as you guys always do. It's my #1 show on YouTube. That's no bull. Well, thank you, Joey.
Thank you.
That's fucking awesome. Gianni says, yeah, it's Seagram wine coolers. No shit. I know they're like on like Minute Maid lemonade stuff and all. I saw a guy walking out of a store, the supermarket the other day, carrying his 12-pack, and it had like the WWE belt on the side of it.
It's getting watered down.
With whatever they can use. Wine coolers, lemonade, you name it.
Eventually, it'll hurt itself. It always does. Everything does.
Yeah,
what's hot today is garbage tomorrow. You remember everybody was following Pokemon on their phones, walking into garbage pits. you know, they're the same people that are buying these wrestling tickets for WWE. I'm telling you, listen, Chubb, I know that you joke, we both joke, AEW. I'm telling you, the way the WWE is right now, I don't think that AEW is that bad. And I haven't really seen much of it except for the one pay-per-view. And I thought it was excellent.
Yeah, look, I haven't watched it, but just from what I see people saying, it's kind of like they're starting to turn the corner. Like,
yes.
It seems like some things are starting to click. I will say this. The one thing that I have seen, and I saw some matches of online, was this Toni Storm and Mariah May.
Yes.
And I thought what I saw was absolutely phenomenal. And that whole fucking gimmick Toni Storm is doing is great. And, now Mariah May jumped ship and she's over with the WWE in NXT. But, I think it sounds like she's like the star of the company. This Tony Storm.
Yeah, she is. She shadows. She definitely cast a big shadow on Monet, Sasha Banks, who
Mhm.
I think is pitiful. I do not like that girl. There's something about her that has stink factor written all over it. Maybe it's personal hygiene. I don't know. But anyway, when it comes to AEW, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to give it a chance. And if I like what I see, I'll be telling you, and that's for sure. If I don't like it, I'll tell you too, because you know me, I won't hold back. I already know that I like. I know John Moxley isn't the best of workers out there, but from the John Moxley I've seen and from the Dean Ambrose character, there's a big difference. And the John
Hmm.
Moxley character is way better worker than the Dean Ambrose character ever was.
Hmm. DJ Plays Favorite says, question for Mr. Body. How long were you in ECW when you were back in 1992?
92? Oh, God, man.
You were there for what? 92 to 94?
Maybe 95. Maybe 95. I was only there 3 years as far as ECW being Extreme Championship Wrestling, Eastern Championship Wrestling. Um, yeah, but I was there long enough to see what was going on and who the real stars were and who the suck ups were. And yeah, yeah. But I believe I was in there from the beginning and for 3 years of the company.
And he also asked, do you have any merch, Mr. Body?
Actually, no, I never did. I never. I know Chubby laughs at me. I never thought I was. I don't want to take advantage of anybody, and that's just the way I am. And when it comes to wrestling merch, for me to sell it to you, I'd be taking advantage of you. If I had it, I'm like a hooker. I give it away for free.
Well, most hookers don't give it away for free.
No, they do. They do, bro. They give it away for free. They all do.
Michelle says Sasha is best friends with Bailey. Yeah, Bailey's like she's good friends with like a lot of here's the thing about Bailey, and I'm gonna say this. Bailey, I feel with that and even with the guys, with that locker room in general, I feel she's like the heart and soul back there, and she's a true locker room leader. She's always wherever they're going. She's going to wrestling schools all over the place, getting ring time in, helping the up and coming talent. She has great relationships with the people in other companies. She's always been seen at AEW shows, supporting her friends or whatever. She just seems like she is truly a good person.
I think she's up for Nobel Peace Prize, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely,
Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
sure. Yeah. Listen, that may all be true. And that might be all well and dandy, as the saying goes, when I was a kid. But for me, if Bailey's the main event, I'll skip it.
Banks is as fake as her hair. She sucks. Gianni is sounding like Johnny.
Well, listen, that girl poisoned. Um, who was it that just got the title? This is the problem with having
Naomi.
concussions. Naomi. Ah, God, she ruined Naomi. She really did. When she walked out and took Sasha's his back and they walked out,
Hmm.
it was the worst thing that she could have had done, you know. But I'm happy for her. I think she definitely deserves it. I've always said that Naomi is one of the best, better talents in that locker room. When it comes to what you were just saying, Bailey or her being my best friend, I wouldn't want my best friend to be Bailey.
Interesting.
Yeah, Naomi seems more down to earth.
Okay. Brooklyn Ballbusters. Johnny, that's why we love you, brother.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Gianni says, and that's why I gave you this picture, Johnny, because you're humble in that regard.
Oh, listen, thank you, Gianni. Seriously, yeah, I try to be that. Well, I should have been that way when I was in the business. I probably would have went a lot more further. You know, you learn from your mistakes. What are you going to do? But thank you.
Michelle says Bailey was working at Dustin's school, and Tony Storm is absolutely amazing. Can't get enough watching her matches or promos.
Could understand that, Michelle. She's definitely a talent. If the WE had her, I don't know that they would give her the platform that she's able to perform with AEW. Like
they would tone her down.
I'm sorry, Chub. She's definitely got a lot going on, and the production of her just coming out to the ring it's an entrance worthy.
Yeah. All right. Well, anything else you want to add before we cut her off for tonight?
Not at all, except that next week I might not be able to make it. It's Shark Week, and you know me, man. I love me some ear jaws.
Oh shit!
I want to watch Casa Grande, brother.
do they still do that Sharknado?
Sharknado has nothing to do with
Shark Week.
Yeah, that's the movies. I'm sure they still do Sharknado Part 50. I don't know, man. That's crazy shit.
Oh man, that's too funny. You know what sucks though? I'm going to say this before we go off air. I'm like kind of bummed now because we just did 3 nights in a row and we've been having fun, and now it's like, wow, I gotta wait. Now I might have to wait 2 weeks to see Mr. Hotbody.
No, you won't. We got pay-per-view still going on, bro. And don't listen. Things change every day for me.
Hey.
You know, I forget what I said 20 minutes ago.
You'll forget Shark Week is next week.
There's a disclaimer here for a reason. I cannot remember what I say. And if you question me, did I say it? I'm probably going to go, I don't remember. Because I don't, man. The stuff that comes out of my mouth, I don't know half the time what's going to come out, man.
It's too funny. On that note.
Yeah. Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you, all you new subscribers. Keep it going. Spread the word. We love you. We love the participation back and forth. It's all good. I tell you, you got to get the little thing going on the side with all the live chat. Did you ever do that? You go in a live, and there's all that live chat that scrolls up.
I can. Let me see that. I can do that.
You should be running that stuff, bro. That's
you know what though? Then it cuts off the screen.
Cuts it off. I only have a little screen anyway. It comes on. I'm watching. Listen, everyone out there, if you want to listen, this right here, this is something called the Nielsen Family Remote Control. We're watching right now, and I count as 20,000 spectators. Any show I watch, I count as 20,000 people. So imagine if I follow you. It's like 20,000 people are following you with me alone.
All right, see? So I have it down there in the corner. Throw some comments up there, peeps. Let Johnny see so we can see what it looks like. And then let us know if we should keep it up there for future or...
I don't see anything happening.
You don't see it in the corner?
Nah, I don't see anything, brother, man. Is it rolling now?
There's one comment in the corner.
It probably says end this feed. Oh, yeah. Now I see. Yeah, the little corner over there.
Yeah. See?
Oh, my God. I got to get magnifying glass to read it. But that's cool. Keep that on while we're doing our thing.
But then will it go into your screen? That's what I'm wondering. If people keep commenting.
Away. No, it goes away, bro. It should go away. And if it scrolls over me, I'll move over. So we're good. That's all.
Let me see if this pops up. Hello.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
see?
It's going up over me. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the ticket. Yeah. I like it though, man. It makes it look like we got viewers.
Well, we do.
I know. I'm joking, bro.
Check. All right, maybe we'll try it for next time.
All right, man. Until
right.
next week, everyone. Until the next WE, whatever you want to call it. We'll catch you all.
There you go. Have a good week, everybody. Talk to you.